Welcome back, everybody. I'm Mr. Gunner Phone 2 alongside Dark Knight 987. We're back, and you guys are probably asking, Grim, you look a little different, pal, from the last time we saw you. Well, yeah, I kind of took a shower and stuff like that. Kind of want to smear nice and pretty for you guys again, but whatever. But anyway, we're going to take a look at this is going to be my review. Knight is here for support. Because he has not seen this movie yet. So this is basically me talking to him about the movie, and there's not going to be no spoilers in this at all, one bit. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. This is my review for the movie Tenet. Now, I saw this about a couple of days ago. I did not go to the theater to go see this shit, so I'm not stupid, because I'm not gonna fucking get a coronavirus and shit like that. So fuck that shit. I ended up watching a camera version of this movie. Wasn't a very good version, but it was good enough. But excuse me. Oh, excuse me, pardon. But anyway, so what we're gonna talk about this movie here. This is called Tenet. It was directed, written, and co-produced by Christopher Nolan. It has John David Washington, Robert Pattinson, Elizabeth Debicki, Dimple Kapadia, Michael Caine, and Kenneth Branagh. And to the people that are new, if you guys don't know what the Ripper movie reviews is, let me remind you again what it is. This is very different from like Rip reviews or like Back in Time reviews, where if you have not seen the movie, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Some of the times whenever I talk about movies and stuff like that on here on the Ripper movie reviews, I normally try to wait for Night to see the movie before we get into spoilers. But other times shit happens. Can't deal with that situation. But whatever. And I've done this a number of years anyway, so you guys can probably understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, but whatever. Yeah. So basically it's about this. Tenet is basically the spy science fiction type movie. About the CIA agent by the name of the protagonist, who's trying to basically let's see if I can try to see this here. Let me see. Okay, so okay, so there it is about a secret agent who is trying to manipulate the flow of time to prevent World War III and stuff like that. So that's basically what's going on with this and stuff like that. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be as honest as the day is long. I'm not a fan. You guys are probably going to ask, well, Grim, why aren't you a fan of Christopher Nolan? Well, I'm going to tell you why. There's a couple of reasons why. one, I'm tired of hearing that his Batman is better than fucking that his Batman is better than the 1989 one. That's number one. Number two, I have covered the Dark Knight trilogy on my channel, so if y'all want to take a look at that, me and Knight have covered the Dark Knight trilogy on this channel before.
Oh yeah.
On Back in Time. I like some of them, not all of them. Some of his movies are kind of weird to get into and stuff like that. Like some movies, like Inception. There's this one that I saw called Dunkirk. I tried to get into it, but I didn't think it was that well put together. I have my reasons that I will not divulge right now at this moment about what is going on, about why I do not like Christopher Nolan as a director. But I like some of his movies. There's some stuff that I do like of his. But others not so much. This particular movie is particularly one of those movies that I'm kind of mixed on, cause the whole time you're watching this movie, the whole time you're watching Tenet, you're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. you're trying to understand the plot. The plot makes no sense whatsoever at all. It doesn't. I do not understand what is going on with that situation. With what's going on in this movie. I've tried. Trust me, I've tried. For those of you who have seen the movie, maybe you guys can tell me what the hell is going on, because I have no idea. There are some parts in this movie that I thought were really good, and stuff like that. There is some stuff that I thought that was really good in this movie, and stuff like that. That I thought would. There's this part. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. I'm not gonna spoil the movie for you guys, but there's this one particular part where him and another person, are going after these. Are going after this. Hold on, real quick. Let me see if I can try to figure this out here. Oh yeah, he comes to he comes to this guy by the name of Neil, who I think. Sorry guys, my eyes are kind of weird right now. Sorry. It's really, really hard to see without my glasses right now. But he is trying to locate this special type of bullet, one that moves backwards in time and shit like that. And he is he basically comes across this arms dealer. He's looking for this arms dealer named Priya Singh, and he's assisted by this guy by the name of Neil and stuff like that. There's this one particular part in the movie where they're going up. They slingshot themselves up on this wall, and it's like there's no air at all. It's like it's like both of them are going up. Both of them are going up this to the roof of this place without I'm trying to remember here. Shit, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Fuck. You guys know the scene I'm talking about. Like, I can't remember this movie all that much. Sorry, guys. My mind's all. But anyway, so basically, what happens is that he is trying to, basically the movie is he's trying to prevent World War III from occurring and stuff like that. So he is employed by this organization called Tenet. And he is trying to God, man, I should have fucking had goddamn notes for this shit. It's really hard to understand. It's really hard to understand this fucking plot in this movie.
Yeah.
The whole entire plot.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like. That's why I feel the way I feel right now about it, because I can't think for one fucking absolute second of what the fuck is going on without telling you guys the whole plot of the fucking movie.
Exactly.
And I don't want to get into spoilers. I don't want to spoil anything because he has not seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
And I'm pretty sure some of you have not seen it yet neither. But basically my problem is I have a real big problem with this movie. There's a couple of problems I have with this movie. The plot being one of them. The plot is very fucking confusing. It is very confusing to understand. It is very confusing to get. I thought some of the action scenes in this movie were really good. This movie got praised a lot by critics and people alike, saying that it was a good movie and all this other stuff and blah 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 and all this other stuff. But this movie is confusing a lot. You can't understand what the hell is going on, what's happening, what's this, what's that. What kind of bullet is he looking for? What the fuck is this situation that he's in? The situation that he's in. You don't understand any of it at all. And it's very hard to understand it. I want Night to watch this movie, to be able to watch this movie with a open mind before we even go into spoilers, because I want to be able to. I want him to be able to experience what I experienced. In the movie. But for now, I give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. Because here's why. I can't understand this plot at all. I understand it somewhat. There is some good action scenes in this movie. There is some good stuff in this movie, judging by the trailer itself. When I saw the trailer for this movie, I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But it is very confusing. It is a very confusing movie and stuff like that. But it takes a while. I'm probably gonna have to watch this again just to see if I missed anything. My problem with the movie is basically the plot. That's my problem with it. I don't know if Knight would feel the same way, because he has not seen it yet. I don't know what's going on with his head right now. because he has not seen the movie yet at all. But I give this movie a 7.5 out of 10 on the sure idea of the plot, because it's confusing as hell. There's so many things going on at once, like you have no idea what the fuck is going on. All the characters in the movie, do a pretty good job. I have to give John David Washington, Denzel's son, props in this movie, because he did a hell of a job in this movie with what he was given and stuff like that. But I just can't. For the love of all humanity, I just can't. I couldn't get into the movie because of the plot, because I couldn't understand what was happening. I had no idea what this bullet was talking about, what they were talking about at all in the movie. It was very, very confusing. But I bet if Knight watched it, he would probably understand what I'm going through right now, because I'm trying to get out like what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got it.
But I want to go to him right now. What do you think, dude? Would you consider watching this movie?
Yes, I would. Judging by, I've seen the commercial for it and whatever, and the trailer for it, I would give this movie a chance. And so, I would want to see myself, and it's what it says here about the criticize the confusing plot. Well, I want to see myself as how confusing it is, and then therefore that way when we can do then we come back and do a spoiler version of this review on this movie Tenet. So I would see it. Yeah, I would give it a chance and see for myself how this movie played out and how the plot and how everything is. I want to see it for myself. So yeah, I would.
Yeah. So for now, guys, I'm just gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Because I want to hear what Knight has to say about this movie when he sees it and stuff like that. But as far as everything else goes, I think the plot is confusing. Some of the action scenes in this movie are really, really good. But it's just hard to understand this movie. It is very hard to understand this movie. So yeah, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. If you've seen the movie, and if any of you guys speak Nolan, please, for the love of Christ, let me know in the comment section down below what the hell all this meant to you guys. What the hell this movie meant to you guys, because it is confusing as fuck. I have no idea what the fuck is going on in this movie at all. I loved some of the... Don't get me wrong, I liked some of the action scenes in this movie, but it just I don't know. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. That's gonna be it for me for right now. Me and Knight for right now. I am, as always, Mr. Gunner Phone 2 with Dark 997, and we'll see you all in the afterlife. Peace.